Well, hello. We're back again on another magnificent Monday. Welcome to Miss G's Ladies Lounge. I hope that you're already having a great and fantastic day. I'm glad to be here on today and just glad to be able to sit in this chair once again and come and hang out with you wonderful ladies at Miss G's Ladies Lounge. That's what I'm excited about. Yay. So it is Monday. You know how we do Monday. And I'm your host, Gwen Finley, Miss G. That's me. And so I'm so excited to be here on Miss G's Ladies Lounge. We call this the relaxation station because we want you to be able to sit back, relax, let your hair down. That's what they say. Let your hair down and put your feet up, relax, and allow us to just bring you some great content. On tonight, I have a very, very special guest, and I'm going to tell you about my guest in just a minute. But first, I would like to ask if you are a first-time visitor, whether you are here live or you are joining the replay, hit that like, tag, share. Just let someone else know that we are live and we are here. Share this video with your friends, with your family, with your neighbors, with your cousins and them. As they say, get everybody listening and letting them know that Miss G's Ladies Lounge is on the air. Now, what do we do here at Miss G's Ladies Lounge? We offer a platform for many women to share their gifts and talents, their expertise, and we love to be able to interact with our audience. And if you have questions, have our audience to be able to share questions and thoughts as we go along with our show. So that's what we do here. We're here on Monday nights at 8 p.m. And we are currently doing also a mental health Monday every quarter on it's the second Monday of every quarter. So I believe we had it in May. So we're the next one I believe will be in August. So look for us on the second Monday in August. I know we did the first Monday in May, but that's okay. Look for us on the second Monday in August, and we'll be here with Miss Erica Brooks. She's coming back on the second Monday in August, and so we'll be doing our mental health that day. And if you have a suggestion of a topic that you would love to hear us speak about, feel free to send us that topic. All right, I see y'all popping on in. Let me know you're here. Come on, give me some love in the chat. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're watching along with us, or just say hey, just let me know. And if you can, tell me where you're watching from. I may know you, I may not. So let's just share some of the things that's going on behind the scenes. So Today, as I said, I have a very special guest, and I just want to introduce you to my special guest. I know you all are getting ready to talk about me real bad, but my special guest is me. Gwen Finley, VIP Coaching and Consulting. That's right. Today I am my own guest, and I am here as the author, the startup author and coach, just to talk to you a little bit about. We're going to talk a little bit about socialization, being social. Let's do some social studies. Have you ever said to yourself, I need to get out more. I need to find more people who are doing what I'm doing. Have you ever said to yourself, where can I find those people? Thank you so much, Tanisha. Thank you so much. Yes, I am my guest today. But have you ever said to yourself, how can I get involved a little bit more and not just be a loner all the time? Some of us, we like to be alone at times, but if you're going to be a business owner, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, if you're going to sell products, if you're going to offer services, you cannot be an island. You cannot be your own island. Good evening, Linda. Glad to see you. And you have to get out and be social, right? So socialization does not always mean partying and, getting drunk and all that kind of stuff. If that's your fancy, you do you. But socialization just really comes. They say there's something called fellowship, and if you're going to do fellowship, you got to get out of your own ship and get into the other fellowship, right? You can't do it all by yourself. So, getting to a place where you can meet others with like passions and like visions and dreams, or even people who will enhance your vision and your dream, because you may not necessarily want to be around everybody who is doing t-shirt business, you know. But is there someone in your circle that does the marketing? Is there someone that can help you do branding? Is there someone that can help you do different areas? And so those are the things that you want to look into when you are actually looking for socialization. So we've had some of this conversation over time. For those of you who are regulars here in the lounge, thank you so much for joining us. And so we have had some of these conversations here and there, and I just want to kind of reiterate it and just focus and zone in right there on that socialization. Because a lot of times we get afraid that if we go into certain circles, we're going to lose our own identity and we're going to try to take on someone else's identity. Or sometimes we're afraid that someone else might find out what we're doing and we don't want them to know what we're doing because we think we're the only one that's going to do it. You know what they said? The Bible said that there is nothing new under the sun. Believe me, if you're doing it, someone has done it or someone has thought of it. It may not have all the same frills and things that you are doing with what you're doing, but somewhere along the line, someone else is more than likely doing what you're doing. There are some people who invent things, but trust me, even when they've invented something, more than likely someone else thought about it and they may have been playing around with it, but they just didn't go that extra mile. We were talking about someone recently who had a business, and they were prosperous in their business, but they didn't take that extra step to secure their business. And since they didn't take that extra step, when someone else came along with an idea similar to theirs, but they took that extra step of security, they lost out on the ability to utilize some of the things that they wanted to utilize. And so we have to understand that there's someone else out there probably doing what you do or what you want to do, but what is it that's going to make you stand out in the crowd? So we wanted to talk about socialization. And as I said, it's easy to be alone, especially when you're in business and you know how you want it done and you know what you want done. And I am very guilty of that. So yes, I can talk about it. And I'm sure the people on here that knows me know that I'm very guilty of that because I have been doing things uh, pretty much by myself for a long time. But I'm learning over time that sometimes it is costing me time, money, energy, all those things that I could eliminate if I would incorporate some other things and other people into what I'm doing and work together with others. So right now I'm working with our group, our women's group, 4G Ministries, RVA, shout out 4G Ministries. We're working together and we're building a great event, and so it's wonderful to be able to have others even to help you think it through, even to help you push it through. To if I don't have to be the one to go and run to all the meetings, I don't have to be the one to go and sign the contract. I don't have to be the one to do every little thing. And so it's wonderful to have a network. It's wonderful to have others that are available and they have a like passion and they want to see the same outcome, right? Or they want to see you win if they're helping you with your vision. And you, in turn, should want to see them win and want to help them with their vision, right? So I thank you all that are joining me. If you're here and you have not already, go ahead and holler at us in the chat. Let us know that you're here. We'd love to say hello. So I was looking at some areas where, like I said, social studies. Let's get social. We want to know where can we go to socialize a little bit more. Now, a lot of people still don't want to go out to many places because of the pandemic. So maybe you just want to be a online social butterfly. That's okay too. You can be an online social butterfly. I have so many groups. When I open up my groups tab, I'm like, who are these groups? How did I get in them? And people have sent me invitations to groups, and sometimes I would just click on it and say yes, just because I know the person. But I realized, hey, Dr. Z, good to see you. But I realized that it's not necessary for me to be in all these groups just because I know these people. Yes, I want to support you. Yes, I want to, be there and share some information for those of you that may be trying to get your information out there. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time in your group because it is not where I am going to benefit or where I am focusing at this time. Now, maybe at another time. One time I was in a group where they talked about where they did weight loss. I am doing some things for weight loss, and so it helped me to kind of get started. But I moved into a different type of program, and so that one did not necessarily serve me that benefit anymore. So I didn't spend a lot of time over there anymore. As well as, like I said, I'm in a lot of groups because people send me things, and sometimes it's groups about uh, doing, fishing. I have no clue and no desire to go fishing. So if you're my friend and you have a group about fishing, yes, I may just support you just to give you the numbers, but I'm probably not going to spend a lot of time in your group because that's not what I need to be focusing on right now. So there are so many groups out there, there's so many communities that you can join. So recently, as you know, I am an author. I've written two books, and my two books are, they're here, and I'm trying to learn more information, because the more information that you learn, the more, thank you, the more that you can uh, be able to grow and grow your business, as well as growing your knowledge. So I said to myself, I need to start looking for some groups for authors. And I was so surprised at all the groups that popped up. Now, I want to give you a disclaimer, because I'm not telling you to go join every group that's for an author, because there are a lot of scammers out there. There are a lot of fakes out there. So even when you join these groups, you have to be careful not to share all of your information. You have to be careful not to divulge too much, and expect too much, and don't fall for everyone's, oh, come over to my page and I'll show you some things. Don't fall for that. Research those individuals. If they're offering something, if you ask a question and they're saying they can help you with whatever it is that you want, research the individual. Are they really an author? Is it really their page? Are they really a publisher? Are they real? You can research um, people who are actually legitimate. You'll be able to research them. Most people that you can't research is probably not very legitimate. So a lot of people, they're scared to put their information out there, but that's what gives you validity. If people can go, they don't have to find out where you live. They don't have to find out how many kids you have and they don't have to find all of that, but they need to be able to find you in your business. If they Google you today, will they find anything about you? If they can't, then there's no validity to who you are. There is no validity to what you're saying you do. So people should be able to, if you say you're offering a service, people should be able to put your name in and something pops up. Okay, so that's what you want to look for also when you're looking at others that you want to socialize with, or network with. You want to make sure that you are looking at even the groups. You can look at the groups and see whether they are valid. You can see whether they are bringing you information that's going to be um, feasible for what you're doing. And feasible may not be the right word, but helpful for what you're doing. Or are you just wasting time with a lot of people just to have people, right? So we don't want to do that. So I've joined a couple of different types of groups, because one other thing that I know is that we tend to draw to the same type of people and the same type of groups. And that is not always the best thing to do. Sometimes you need to look for people that don't look like you, people that don't act like you, people that have something to offer you, but they may be different. All right. So don't be so stuck in a bubble that you can't go outside of your bubble and find someone else to network with. And that these are just even life principles. Even in life, we should not just have. And I think our executive pastor spoke Sunday, and I believe she said this. I'm not sure if it was her, but the people that you, yeah, she said it, the people that you hang out with, people in your circle, should not all be people like you, unless you are really doing very well. But if this is what she said, exactly, if you on the struggle bus, everybody on your bus should not be on the struggle bus, or everybody on your bus should not be struggling, or everybody you communicate with should not be on that struggle bus. You should be able to have some other people other than those who are struggling, that you can interact with and maybe glean from, learn from, and maybe even, you know, get some assistance from. So, learning how to socialize and network with others who are going to enhance your well-being, enhance your business, enhance your services, whatever it is that you have. That's a very important part of your business. Now, you can be the smartest person in the world as far as it comes to writing, but you may not be the smartest person in the world when it comes to marketing. You may not be the smartest person in the world even when it comes to editing just because you can write. You may not be the smartest person in the world when it comes to speaking and maybe or even interacting. A lot of people, they can write well, but they can't interact with others. They can't get up and speak publicly, even if they write and all their sentences are, great and proper punctuation and all of that. They may not speak well, right? Or there's people who have some of the greatest ideas, and they are just such visionaries. They are so smart when it comes to how to take just the smallest little detail and make it a big vision come or dream come true. They can do all of that, but when it comes to sitting down and speaking, they can't do it. So just because you have one strong suit does not mean that you can do everything on your own. So recently I self-published this last book that I did, Perfectly Flawed, The Diamond Status. I self-published. Now, I didn't self-publish because I thought that I was so great that I can do such a great job. I self-published for several reasons. Number one, finances. I did not have the finances to do what I really wanted to do. So instead of just sitting around and waiting and waiting and waiting, and the finances didn't seem to be coming, I said, "Well, I'm just going to go ahead and do this book, and I'm going to do it myself." And so I created the cover, I did this, I did that, but I could not complete that book all by myself, even though it's self-publishing. I needed some people to help me with editing. I needed some people to give me guidance, even on how to upload. And, even if they didn't actually give me the hands on showing me how to do it, I just got some insight from them so that when I went on to do these things, it gave me a little mind of how to do it a little bit better without struggling so much. And so I had people that I could call because they're in my network. These are people that I socialize with. These are people that I know are capable of doing these things. And I'm able to reach out to them and say, "Hey, I know you did this. And so I'd like to just ask you just a few questions." And I even offered to pay an individual to coach me, and they wouldn't. I'm not going to talk about her tonight. This is one of my friends, but she wouldn't allow me to pay her to coach. But she just gave me, when I say she gave me a 1, 2, 3 lesson and said to me, "You can do it." And so I was able to do it just because I had that support. I had just enough information to get what I needed. Now, am I saying my book was an absolute success? No. There's so many things that I could have done better. And now that I have actually joined some of these other groups, I'm learning some things that I could have done better. But I'm extremely happy with the product that I made. Why? Number one, because I did do it despite what I didn't have available. I did do it. So I'm extremely happy about that. The other reason I'm happy about it is because it allowed me to put my hands to it to see where I need to improve my knowledge, where I needed to improve my wisdom. And I'm telling you this, I'm being very transparent to the few of you that are watching me on tonight. It's a good book, and thank you to those who have even supported. And I think pretty much everybody on here has supported and purchased the book. And it's not that the book is not good, but technically, technically, the book could have been better if I had taken it to someone who specializes in that, right? But at the same time, you know, you got to learn some things, and some things you learn by trial and error. But the point that I'm really trying to get to is even when you're trying to do something on your own, you're still going to need other people. You're still going to need someone else. I had three of my friends too who are on here now or have been on here tonight, and they were able to assist me with editing and with proofreading and things like that. And so it's always good to have people in your corner um, that you can walk with, and they'll walk with you to help you to accomplish what it is that you want to do. So some of the other things that I just want to talk about is sometimes we just need some other individuals that is just cheering us on. So being social online is not just all about business, but maybe you just need some inspiration. Maybe you just need some people to cheer you on, but you want to look for those groups that are going to be uplifting and not going to be tearing down. And I know that there are some groups that I was in, and I saw it where they started just really tearing at each other. And I was like, oh, this is not for me. But there are some great groups out there. Some of the groups that I am a part of are here in Richmond, Virginia. We have Black Girls RVA, very nice group. The other day, someone put up a post looking for women age 55 and above. And, then she wants to try to do a get together. Well, I mean, that's simple. And if that's something that you would like to be involved in, there's a group for that, right? And then when you get to these events, now you're not going to go everywhere and you're not going to go with everybody. But as long as it's something sensible, they're going to a public place where you can go and you can join in and you can meet and you can network. You might find that there are some people in this group that you can exchange information with and that you can share, ideas with or whatever. So there's women's business councils. You might want to look into that. You might want to look into, if you're a minority, you might want to look into a minority business councils. You might want to look into the small business agencies. There are so many different things. The Chamber of Commerce has many things available for you if you go on their website. And also, there's so many different things now they have. And I'm just finding some things that I didn't even know was out here. But I'm not going to go through all of them. But for those, I'm not sure if they're still just doing iPhones, but if you have iPhone, you can join Clubhouse, which is a great tool for people to be able, especially if you want to be a speaker. This is a great tool for you to get involved in. You can create your own group and you can have speaking opportunities, or you can do something even like what I'm doing right now and have your own speaking opportunity. Like I said, I'm my own guest today. So this is my speaking opportunity right now. To those of you that are listening in, you make your own way sometimes, but you're going to need others to join in with you. So now let's talk about getting social in the real world. Maybe you want to go and you want to get social in the real world. Where are some places, if you're here with me, where are some places that you have found that you can actually be social, find and meet new people? Where are some places that you have found that you can go? And how did you find those individuals, or how did you find those areas? Come on, share with us on tonight. We're sharing. I'm sharing, but you can share with us also. This is interactive. I tell you, I love an interactive show. One of the biggest things that we use is, of course, online, but you can go online to Eventbrite. Eventbrite is not just for you putting on your event, but you can go to Eventbrite and you can find out various events that are going on. You can put in the city, state that you want to go to. You can put in the date and time, or the block of time that you would like to look into. You can put in the category, and you can customize it so that those things will come to you even in your emails to let you know when there's an event. And you can also follow the event planners, so that if you went to Dr. Z's event and you enjoyed her event, you want to know when she creates the next event, she has the next event, you can set notifications and follow her so that you are notified when she has the next events. So that's just one area of, places that you can look. There is some others out there, and you can look and see what's going on even in your town. They have so many groups, like I said, even on Facebook, and you can even look up events and different things in Facebook. You can look up events on Instagram. You can look up events pretty much anywhere to see where there's something going on. But you want to make sure that you're not just wasting your time, just going places just to be seen. But where you're going, you should be intentional about every place that you go, especially if you are an entrepreneur and you're looking. Now, if you're just hanging out just to be hanging out, that's one thing. But if you're looking to enhance your business, you're looking to meet people with like passions or ministry. It doesn't have to be business, it might be ministry or maybe mentoring or coaching, whatever it is. Look for those avenues that are going to give you the what you're looking for, so that you're not just going places just to be going places. Then you come back and you say, I could have stayed home and washed my hair. I could have stayed home and watched Good Times. So you want to make sure that you're going somewhere that's going to be productive for you all the way around. All right. So no one has anything to share with us on how they find events or good places. If you join different types of groups, in-person groups as well as online groups, you can see what type of events they're having. Some of the groups that I've been a part of, oh man, they're just shooting off events. And if you're selling products, there are so many vendor groups, so you can find vendor groups and you can just stay connected to them, and you'll find out where you can go and be a vendor at to sell your products at their next event. So there's so many opportunities for you to become social. But now, why is it important for you to become social? As we said earlier, it is very important to be social with, even in your own community. If you are a person who is offering a service or providing a service and offering products, you want to make sure that your community knows that you're a real person. You don't want to just try to sell them books and sell them items and never ever show up to talk to them or never interact with them. Maybe you're not going to do a live video, but maybe you can just do some kind of group chat or have an online community, which a lot of people have now. They're becoming very popular because people are just looking for others to interact with. And so if you have products, if you have services, consider getting yourself it doesn't have to be a big group. It can be private. You can make it as private as you want to make it. You can make it public if you want, or you can make it public, but make sure that you keep your chats private so that everyone can't just start posting stuff in your chats. Most of the time, I don't have my chats open for people to be able to just post things. I am looking to open up so some days so that we can exchange information. The only problem with that is I don't want to be forgetting to open it up. So I have to make sure that I focus on that. So if we're going to do every Monday, you can post your events, or every Monday, you can post something that you have coming up. That's something that you can do with a community. They have I don't know if they still have the rooms. They had the Facebook rooms. I don't know if they still have them or not. But anyway, so that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. Getting social, learning how to interact with your business besties. Getting out there. There's a couple of groups out here that I've seen that have taken on even meeting. Oh, I wanted to say going to conferences. We talked about that before. Going to conferences and going to seminars and going to workshops. All those things are going to allow you to meet people, to interact with people, exchange business cards, exchange information, exchange ideas, exchange products. um, I can't tell you the number of products I've exchanged with people, or I have been able to purchase from people, which has allowed me to meet these people and then in turn either introduce them to someone else who needed or wanted their products, or utilize them for an event or something that I was having. And so if you're looking for a way to get your products out, that's another avenue. Most people, if they're having a conference, they give you the opportunity to share your information with one another. Most people are not just having a conference and you can't bring and you can't share your business cards and all that. And I want to tell you, I'm going to give you all something that you may know about, but I just discovered it. Someone shared with me one day, and I was talking to them, and they said, do you have a card? And I said, no, which I know I should. I do have some cards, but they're for my books and they're kind of big, so I don't just carry them around all the time. But she gave me, and see, people are jumping off, but they're gonna miss this information. So she pulled her phone out, and when she pulled her phone out, she had these business cards on her phone that all she had to do was either text it to me or tap the phone to my phone, and we exchanged, and she gave me her business card. So I want you to, if you're here and you're looking to have a way to have business cards without having them in your hands and trying to find them down in that big old, we carry these big old bags, and then we're trying to look all down in there. I know it's in here somewhere. I know it's in here somewhere. Well, this is 2024 and things have gotten better. So you can just pull up, and you can just pull the card out. Let me see if I can find her card, because I just was talking to her recently. But anyway, the website is hihello.com. Hihello.com. So if you are looking for a nice business card, digital business card, and I believe that's it. So I hope I'm giving you the right thing. Hihello.com. And I probably, yeah. So if you're looking for a business card, or something like that, go ahead and get that card, and they give you a few free when you start out, so that you can um, They give you a few of them free so that you can try it out, I guess. I'm sorry, I didn't find it, and I got sidetracked already, so I'm gonna put the phone down. So hihello.com, I believe, is it. And if that's incorrect, I'll go back and I'll correct it. So I want to just say to you, make sure that you are working, work your business, work your ministry, work your product, work your ideas, work your vision. Um, it may not always seem like it's working, but just keep working at it. You don't know who's actually watching. You don't know who's actually um, taking it in. So just do your best and just go ahead and keep, stay in the stay focused in what you're doing so that others will be able to see that you are actually offering them something. All right, so that is all for our socialization on tonight. Um, Before we go, I just have one announcement. I am hosting with VIP Coaching and Consulting. I am hosting a writers one day mini retreat. So if you are interested and you are a beginner, you are new at writing, whether you started writing or you have not started writing and you want to get out there and write your book, I'd love for you to join me for this one day mini writers retreat. Writing is fundamental, is what it's entitled. We will be here in Richmond, Virginia. It is in person. In person. The registration is only $40. As I said before, you can't beat it with the egg beater. You can't beat it. So listen, join us for Writing is Fundamental. If you're interested, you can go right to my website, which is gwenfinley.org. Just go right on over to gwenfinley.org and you can just click on it and get your tickets today. My website is up there, up there. I might be pointing to the wrong side. Up there, right up on top, gwenfinley.org. And you can go there. There is the flyer. When you see the flyer, you can click on the flyer or click on the link, and it'll take you right to the registration form where you can register. Now, I have limited seating, and I believe I have 4 reservations already. So I want to make sure that we are able to get you in, because I'm not putting a lot of people in this, because I want to make sure that we have enough time and enough space to share with each and every one of you collectively and individually. So if you're going to be a part of this, come on, let's do this now. Let's do it now. Don't wait. We got to stop procrastinating, because that's what's been holding us back all these years, just procrastinating and waiting for some miracle to happen. Also, if you'd like to be a guest on my show, feel free to go to my website as well. And there you can send me a message, or you can click on, I believe there is a link for my calendar there as well. So I love for you to join me on the show. If you have a ministry or business or expertise that you would like to share that lines with our mission and our goals, we'd love to have you join us and share with our audience. All right, so I am done. I thank you all for joining me on tonight. And I'm sorry it's been a couple of weeks, but guess what? We're coming back next week. We'll be here. And so join me on next week. And have yourself a wonderful, wonderful week. It's only Monday, but guess what? It's only going to get better as the week goes on. All right. Love you. Bye bye.